r/AskReddit asks, why do you like to be alone? I've always been that way, would rather enjoy my own company for countless hours than be around people and feel the need to leave after a while. I am just like you, but my parents are always forcing me to stay longer than I feel comfortable and I end up hating hanging out with my friends. Any tips to hang out willingly more often? I live alone and in my apartment I can do what I want, when I want, however I want. The complete freedom to have a day with no plans and then to spend the day doing as much or as little as I want. No obligations to anyone that I don't make for myself. Spending a lot of time alone is a really good way to learn a lot about who you are, without influence from other people and their opinions or perception of you. I've been living alone for over 2 years, but for the past 9 months of being single and, mostly, not dating, I've realized how much I am capable of enjoying my own company. Doctor, the freedom and amount of time I can spend focusing on myself is why I like to be alone. It's quiet. My favorite line from a TV show, from Buffy and spoken by Xander, I like the quiet. My friends are annoying sometimes. It's good to take breaks. I like to rotate around. I hate the stress of having to constantly be present in mind when I'm with other people. I love being able to space out and sit in silence and just be in my own head. I constantly space out in public because I am the same and just don't love chatting/mingling. My best friend can always tell when I'm mentally checked out and brings me back to reality. Solitude is comforting. When I'm alone I don't have to be scared to be myself and I don't have to pretend I'm feeling fine all the time. This is such a good explanation. People who don't get it always wonder what introverted people do that make them enjoy solitude. Nothing. It's not about what you do when you're alone, it's about how being alone makes you feel. For me anyway, like you said, I am in a constant state of calm and peace. I don't have to think about anyone else or think about what I should say. I am just me. In the present moment. Calm and self-aware and happy. People are exhausting. I tend to believe all people have 2 gas tanks. One that can only be filled up by the company of those you truly connect with, and one that can only be filled up by time alone. And they are different sizes for different people. It is the least stressful condition to be in. I will never understand codependent people. Being alone is the one time you can literally do what you want and completely be yourself. No one to shoot down your plans and no hearing opinions from people. Alone time is bliss. Because it's nice to be alone with your thoughts and enjoy alone time. I've always liked being alone with my thoughts too. I've always wondered if that makes me arrogant, like do I think they're better than other people's or do I just like the fact I can spend time exploring my ideas. In my opinion, it is nice to be alone every now and then, as it is allowing you to self-reflect and enjoy some quality time with yourself. However, in a more permanent level, I have seen it wrecking my mood and leading me to a state close to depression. Balance does the trick for me. I'm actually breaking a month off of work and sitting around the house to grill out with a buddy. I started getting in a weird depressive mood from isolation. Gotta flip the script. I don't have to worry about other people. I can do whatever I want whenever I want. Right now I'm planning on getting dressed and taking a leisurely stroll through the park, smoke a joint and get a taco. No time frame, I'll get there when I get there, I'll get back when I get back. Then I'll do whatever I want for the rest of the night. Alternatively, last time I was at my friend's and they had the radio on and it was the worst fucking station around. This is why I hate the perfunctory "got big plans for the weekend?" question. No. I do not have plans for the weekend. I'll sleep until I'm ready to get up. Work out when I feel like it. Maybe have an afternoon cocktail. Nap. Do some cleaning when I feel like it. Work hours are when I stick to a schedule. When I'm not on an employer's time, I'm on my time and I do what I want when I feel like it. Human interaction is fucking exhausting. Isn't that the truth? I'm always mentally and physically tired after being around others. Because I don't like small talk and I don't like loud people. I hate small talk. It's like I don't give a fuck about the weather or sports, and no, I don't care about how your family is. Edit. I hardly ever mean 100% or what I say, and most of it is done for a dramatic effect in hopes it will be perceived as humorous. I'm a bit of a weirdo and I like being alone because I don't have to explain why I said something or did something. I feel like when I'm around people that I have to significantly tone down my personality, which can get pretty exhausting. Yup. You just said exactly what I was trying to say in an earlier comment in this thread. I constantly feel I have to tone down me being me. I just want to let my weird flag fly, as in it's only weird to you. It that you don't understand my thought processes, methods, and sense of humor. Nonetheless, I have to tone it down. BC my unconventionally makes you uncomfortable. I'm a mix between an introvert and an extrovert. I like spending time and talking to other people, but I can only recharge my energy when I am alone. So if I have to socialize for 2 to 3 days in a row, I would make an effort to spend the next day completely alone to get back into good headspace, because I get tired from socializing. That's me 100%. Love to hang out with friends and go to bars and shows and be around people, but then I need an afternoon to just not talk to anyone. Zero drama. False. I have imaginary arguments all the time. I can be myself. I never know which version of myself I am when I have to socialize. I always feel terrible afterwards and scrutinize what I said or did. I feel mentally discombobulated. When I am alone, there's no stress. I like myself more,